Welcome to this video on renewal strategies for service contracts. We'll look at the value of service contract renewals, strategies for successful renewals, best practices for successful selling, and how to create an action plan. Customers expect stable networks that operate 24 hours each day with optimum performance and little to no downtime. Cisco services play an important role in mitigating risk of infrastructure downtime and the associated costs. Service contract renewals are important to your business because they help build a predictable and renewable revenue stream. They also provide a platform for growing your customer relationships. Cisco services strengthen customer loyalty by ensuring network stability and reducing risk. A solutions-led sales approach assesses the customer's objectives and current network state. This approach applies also to renewals, when you can explore further opportunities for technical services, multi-year service agreements, and financing. This approach demonstrates the value of Cisco services and allows you to revisit your customers' business needs and requirements. Contract renewals provide opportunities to build your business base and increase your revenue stream. They deepen your role as a strategic partner and trusted advisor. You and your customer must have a shared understanding of the value that they receive from Cisco services. Explore issues, concerns, and objections that might affect their decision to renew. Services opportunities include enhanced network visibility with SmartNet Total Care or SNTC smart capabilities. The Cisco Collector identifies and validates devices on a network and their current services coverage. This information provides the opportunity to agree on next steps toward the desired future state of your customer's network. Smart capabilities automate device data collection from your customer's network. This data is analyzed and compared to Cisco's intellectual capital to provide actionable insights and an accurate view of your customer's network. The collection, correlation, and validation results in business intelligence for decision-making. SNTC smart capabilities generate inventory reports with details of equipment that is uncovered or approaching last date of support. You can propose new solutions, introduce a product refresh, and address service coverage. The key is to start early and engage your customer at least 90 to 120 days before service contracts are due to expire. A business review early in the process allows ample time to understand your customer's requirements, manage potential objections, and propose a valid solution. Customers with a variety of equipment and service contracts require more complex negotiations. They also represent greater opportunities for upgrades, extensions, and new sales. The last date of support, or LDOS, is the last date to receive product service and support. Afterward, all support services are unavailable, and the product becomes obsolete. An active opportunity has not reached its service coverage end date or end of support date. An overdue opportunity is within 30 days after the service coverage end date. It is still eligible for renewal during this period. An expired opportunity is no longer renewable on the 31st day after the service coverage end date. A service contract that the customer signs thereafter is a new booking. A signed opportunity is a new contract service status within the first 30 days of signing. Service level objectives are not binding during this period. To ensure non-interrupted service, the contract must be renewed before the coverage end date. The process of selling service contract renewals requires organization and planning. Securing the renewal depends on two critical factors: ensuring that the customer recognizes the value of their coverage during the course of the contract period, and smoothing the path to renewal to manage potential objections before the contract expires. You must know basic details, including product ID, serial number, location, and service level, and the contract history. Also be aware of any lengthy or unresolved issues. Use Cisco tools to better manage your services business and the renewals process. After you identify contracts that are due to expire 2 quarters in advance and make basic preparations, you must time your approach carefully. Communicate prior to contract expiration to align with your customer's budget cycles. Tailor your approach to the customer type. Larger organizations need a different approach than smaller businesses. When managing a large customer, follow this timeline. 120 days prior to service expiration, contact customers with equipment and service contracts. Large customers require more complex negotiations to secure renewals, so allow additional time for any necessary contract cleaning. 90, 60, and 30 days prior to service expiration, remind those customers who have not yet responded to your first contact. 15 days after the contract ends, and if you complete the first 2 rounds of contact effectively, you will know the reasons for any remaining non-renewals. This last follow-up will secure a few late renewals from those who have simply neglected to sign the contract. For smaller customers with few devices, follow this timeline. 90 days to no later than 45 days before contract expiration, send letters, emails, and use telesales scripts rather than costly face-to-face meetings. Upon contract ending, remember that this process is a percentages game. Most will renew at the first reminder, but some will require a second contact. 30 days after contract ending, services are no longer available, and you must address and rectify the renewal. Your customers either might be reluctant to renew or simply distracted. You can capture the forgetful ones at this point and continue discussions with those who are reluctant. Here are some proven strategies for successfully renewing your customer service contracts. Validate your customers' business challenges, networking requirements, and service coverage models. Show them the value that the service has delivered, or can deliver, that aligns with their business drivers and priorities. Position the benefits of high-value services like software support and solution support. Sell the advantage of multi-year options at every opportunity through co-termination. This process aligns all end dates and reduces the number of renewal transactions in a calendar year. And take the opportunity to upgrade or extend service coverage or expand the overall solution by selling new hardware, software, or financing with Cisco Capital. The renewals process is an excellent time to revalidate your customers' business challenges, networking requirements, and service coverage models, and learn how your customer's business has changed since they signed the initial service agreement. Use network discovery as a sales enabler to encourage your customer. It supplies the installed base intelligence that you need to achieve greater customer relevance. Also, consider offering a risk assessment of your customer's network regarding its stability, availability, and security. Service is often positioned as insurance, yet customers will buy it readily if you show them the value it has delivered or can deliver that aligns with their business drivers and priorities. Focus on the positive benefits of Cisco services and how they enrich functions and applications that require the solution. Reinforce this core proposition with messages about business continuity and highlight the potential cost of downtime in terms of lost business and wasted resources. Always explore whether an opportunity is strictly a renewal or if you can sell additional products and services. Discuss changes in the network and your customer's business that might affect how they use the technology. Identify any uncovered network additions to increase revenue with services on newer equipment. Co-termination arranges for all service contracts to renew simultaneously. This process optimizes revenue streams and reduces administrative burden. Sell the advantage of multi-year options at every opportunity. These agreements give your customers the assurance of uninterrupted service, and offering a multi-year contract from the beginning improves your sales revenues dramatically with little added effort. Selling Cisco Services contract renewals creates opportunities to upgrade or extend service coverage or expand the overall solution with new hardware, software, or financing. Remember that the service agreement renewals process is a critical time for a solutions-led approach and an opportunity to explore questions about cost of ownership, effects of unexpected downtime, and how to show a return on technology investments. Introduce the benefits of financing solutions early in discussions with your customers. Solutions that spread capital outlay over several years help them deploy state-of-the-art networks that generate a more productive, collaborative environment and manage business assets more efficiently. Both short and long-term financing options are available. When you establish the value of services early, it is easier to counter objections. Some useful strategies for managing objections include showing your customers how they have used their service contracts, quantifying the value that they have received, emphasizing that the cost of network downtime or time and materials expenses will likely exceed the cost of the renewal, describing the value that services provide for solving their business challenges, and offering multi-year or financing solutions to address cost or cash flow concerns. In preparation for a customer meeting, include the following in your action plan. Identify contracts that are due to expire at least 2 quarters in advance. Review your customer's business situation and service coverage model 90 to 120 days before contract expiration dates. Begin email or telemarketing efforts at least 90 days before service contracts expire and continue until 30 days after expiration. Secure face-to-face or video conferencing meetings a minimum of 90 to 120 days in advance of service contract expiration dates. Check and ensure contract accuracy. Work with Cisco and your customer to clean contracts if necessary before getting to the quotation stage. And prepare a quote and proposal for new services, renewal services, uncovered services, hardware, and software. During your meeting with your customer, promote the benefits of Cisco services early in your sales conversation. Quantify your customer's use of service and emphasize the potential business costs and effects of network downtime. Introduce an assessment or discovery of your customer's objectives and current network state. Use a solutions-led sales approach to explore further opportunities for technical services, multi-year service agreements, and financing. Discuss co-termination benefits to renew all service contracts simultaneously. Propose a solution to meet your customer's requirements. Include a financing option that positions the benefits of multi-year renewals. And manage objections and adjust the proposal as necessary. Before closing the deal, take these action items into account. Explore opportunities to upsell. Offer multi-year service agreements. Offer Cisco Capital financing solutions. Arrange for all service contracts to renew simultaneously. Counter any objections. And include in the quarterly review agenda to keep your customer informed. We've come to the end of this video. To learn more, visit the Accelerate Partner Training and Success Hub pages regularly. We'll post more training videos that will help you understand all the details of the customer lifecycle. And should you have any further questions, please send a message to us via the email address you see on the screen. Thank you. And together, let's be customer obsessed.